Hey everyone, welcome back to First Dollar Investor. I'm 18 years old and my portfolio currently sits at around £3,600, built entirely from my own savings and consistent investing. I've started with next to nothing and my goal isn't to make crazy short-term gains but to build long-term wealth and learn as I go. In this video, I'll break down my full investing strategy as a beginner, the mindset I use, what I invest in, the lessons that are shaping how I grow my portfolio. This isn't financial advice, just my personal strategy and what has worked for me so far. The most important part of my strategy isn't what I'm invested in, it's how I think about investing. Being 18 gives me something most investors don't have, which is time. I can afford to make mistakes, learn from them, and still let my money compound over time. My focus is on consistency. I invest a set amount each month, usually between £300 to £500, regardless of where the market is. I don't try to time the market or chase short-term trends. Instead, I focus on time in the market because that's what really builds wealth. The backbone of my portfolio is made up of ETFs, or exchange-traded funds. ETFs give me instant diversification across hundreds or even thousands of companies with just a single investment. My biggest holding is EQQQ, which tracks the Nasdaq 100. That means I'm investing in the top US tech companies right now, like Apple, Microsoft and Nvidia. These companies that are driving global innovation. My second largest ETF is FTWG, the Invesco FTSE All World ETF. This one spreads my money across global markets, the US, Europe, Asia, and even emerging economies. Together, these two ETFs give me a balance between growth and diversification, exposure to global markets while still staying focused on strong, established companies. I think of ETFs as my base. They're what I build everything else on top of. The second part of my investing strategy is focusing on dividend investing. I like having a few positions that pay me regular income even when markets are volatile. Right now I hold JEPQ, which invests in big US companies but also writes covered call options to generate monthly dividends. I also hold JGGI, which is a global growth and income fund. It's actively managed and focuses on both dividends and capital appreciation. Alongside those, I've added a few monthly paying stocks like Main Street Capital, Realty Income and Stag Industrial. These consistent payouts all get reinvested, so hopefully when I'm 50, I can live off some of these dividends. The goal isn't to live off them now, but it's letting income compound over time. I also like to diversify outside of just stocks. I hold silver for a bit of inflation protection and as a safe haven during market drops. I also own REITs such as Greencoat UK Wind and Primary Health Properties, which pay income from real estate and renewable energy assets. These help smooth out my returns when markets are volatile. I think of them as a defensive side of my portfolio. Like every new investor, I've made mistakes, and honestly, they've been some of my best teachers. Early on, I bought in some high-risk tech and AI stocks, such as quantum computing and IonQ, without really understanding what I was getting into. They were exciting, but also incredibly volatile. I ended up selling them and focusing just on Rigetti for quantum computing. As well as this, I bought SSLN, which is silver, and ARKI, which tracks robotics and AI infrastructure. This helps focus my strategy back on quality and consistency. Funds and companies with real performance and reliability behind them. That's when my portfolio started to actually grow, instead of swingingly, wildly up and down. My long-term goal isn't to chase huge short-term gains. I want to build a portfolio that can grow consistently for years, using ETFs as a foundation and dividends for cash flow. I will keep adding to it every month, learning as I go, and sharing the journey here on YouTube. If I can look back in 10 or 20 years and see how far this first £3,600 took me, that will be worth it. My favourite thing to think about with investing is start early, stay consistent, and let time do the work, not you. Thank you for watching. If you found this helpful, drop a like, it really helps me out. And let me know in the comments what's your investing strategy right now. Subscribe to follow my journey. I post portfolio updates and beginner investing guides every week.